Hi and welcome students. Today's tutorial will cover Microsoft PowerPoint 2016 and I'm going to teach you all about using images in your presentations. Let's go ahead and get started. So you'll see on my screen here I have a PowerPoint slide going, and on this page here I'm actually going to leave it blank and we're going to go to slide 2. Now we're talking about an arboretum here, so I want to insert a picture of the arboretum. Well, the first thing that I want to do is I want to take a look at this text placeholder here. Now you can see that I could just click and start typing and that'll add text in, or I could click in any of these 6 icons down here to do different tasks. So the task that I want to do is in the bottom left here, and it says pictures. Alright, so anytime you see pictures here, it's talking about pictures that are already stored on your computer, so already saved on your hard drive or on your OneDrive. So since you already have your pictures saved, you could then go right here to this pictures button. Alternatively, you could also go right up here to the Insert tab, and you could go to Images group and choose Pictures. Either button does pretty much the same thing, except this one will put it into a placeholder, and this one will put it into the center of the page. Alright, so I'm going to show you the difference between the two. First, let's go ahead and insert this picture onto this placeholder. So anytime you see this icon, you click right there, you go to wherever your picture is saved, you choose your picture. Okay, so mine is saved right here on my desktop, and so I have my picture right there, and I can click Insert. And it's going to insert the picture within that text placeholder area. And we can see there's our picture. Alright, now I'm going to show you the other way of inserting the picture. So I'll jump down to slide 4 here. Alright, so slide 4, I'm going to go to the Insert tab, I'll go to Pictures, and then I'll double click the picture the same way as before. So again, this time Insert tab, Images group, Pictures, and I double click it to open it up. Alright, now you notice this time it opened up larger, right? It's taking up more of the slide. That is the natural size of the picture. So whatever the size that picture is, it will open to that size. Now again, if you're looking for a quality picture, you're going to want to get a larger picture from whatever source you got it from. Alright, now that we have the picture selected, you'll see that it has the Picture Tools Format tab up here. Alright, so a couple things that you need to know. If I deselect the picture or I click away from the picture at all, you will not see the Picture Tools Format tab. So some students will say, hey, how come I can't edit my picture? Just remember, you have to click on the picture first. Anytime that you have the picture selected, you're going to see a few things. You're going to see sizing handles on each corner and side of the picture, as well as the rotation handle up top. These things basically help you resize and rotate your picture. So if I click on the top left of my picture and drag it in, you'll notice that it decreases the size. Alright, so now that I have a picture that's slightly smaller, and I could also see that I can also shrink it, enlarge it, but again, I don't really use the side ones as much because it distorts the picture. So again, if you end up doing that by mistake, you could always hit Control Z and it'll return the picture to how it was. And again, this top button is rotation. Alright, so there we go. So that's how you insert a picture, and that's some simple functionality for rotation and sizing. Alright, so now that my picture is selected, you'll see the Picture Tools Format tab. You can do things in here like remove the background of the picture. Okay, now if you're going to try to remove the background of the picture, I'd recommend a picture that has a lot of contrast between the foreground and the background. So for instance, you don't want to use a picture like this one because Office won't be able to tell what is the foreground and what is the background of the picture, since the picture doesn't really have a main image inside of the picture or a main focal point. Next, you'll see over here is corrections. Corrections is where you can adjust the brightness, contrast, or sharpness of the picture. You could adjust the color right here, or even add artistic effects. Artistic effects are similar to filters that you might see on social media. So as you hover over them, it'll actually show the artistic effect on the picture. Mine's taking a minute here because my computer's actually recording right now, so it's taking a little bit longer than usual. But as you hover over these, you will see that it shows you the preview. Alright, so next you'll see over here you can compress the picture down, and this basically reduces its size overall, and then you could also reset the picture back to the formatting before you actually made any changes. Finally, over here you'll see picture styles. This is where you can change the picture border, picture effects, and picture layouts. So if you want to make a quick style change to your picture, you could hover over any of these and add a nice little background border effects, things like that. If you want to adjust even more of those types of things, you could choose any of these. All right, now in PowerPoint, it's important that you know what the Arrange tab does. In addition to things like rotate, I also use these two buttons a lot, bring forward and bring backwards. So if I have something that I want at the front of my, if I add maybe multiple images on top of each other, I'll use bring forward and send backwards a lot. And you can always have one in the back. All right, and then bring the other ones in front of it. Lastly, right over here is the size group. The size group is where you can crop out certain sections of the picture. So if I go to crop here, you can see that crop handles will appear, and I could actually crop out, say, a certain section of the picture. I hit it one more time, and there we go. Now I just have a picture of the flowers there. So you can actually do quite a bit of editing for your pictures and images inside of PowerPoint. So make sure that if you have any questions, you put it into the comment section below. Again, this video is a brief overview on images. If there's anything or any buttons that you saw up here that you want me to go over in a specific video, please let me know in the comment section. I hope this video has helped you out. Please give it a thumbs up if it has, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.